Okay. Oh, that's funny. We just watched a funny advert. Private story. Should have even said anything. Hey guys, what's going on? What is going on? That's set wrong. I think before we jumped off earlier, just started some mapping. Yep, got the Conqueror up here. Purposely taking a break from Valdos, just for the sake of the GPU. It's been suicidal. The last few days. Honestly, I feel bad for it. Douglas, welcome. Nice to see you, man. Hope you're doing alright. Let's smash these maps out. Hopefully don't get another 9. You can just speed this up, that'd be great. That would be good. Oh. The session this morning was really good. Loads of engagement. Lots of people wanted to know things about the build. So yeah, it was a really enjoyable stream. Hopefully more of that this afternoon. Let's run some. Let's do it! Let's put Feeding Frenzy back in. What do we have? Oh, Maven. Oh, miles away. It's gonna take a while. But that's fine. We're just chilling. Just chilling today. Not specifically grinding anything. Just making currency. And then throwing it all down the drain. Trying to craft the ones. Two temporal chains. Let's not do that. Pretty good. I think I've got some space in my station. Oh yeah, I've got loads, so let's do some harvest. Give, Zaina, give. Be good to me. Douglas, what time is it in Taiwan? Should have restarted the PC. Upgrading my graphics drivers. Because yesterday and today I've definitely getting frame drops in the game. It's not a stream thing. Oh, come on, one of those could have been a Cortex. Oh, nearly midnight. Okay. Do it 8 hours ahead. You're in the future, man. I need to ask you, am I going to craft this one today? Can we get a harvest? She's so stingy with harvest. That's a decently juiced map. Belfry. Curse with Enfeeble. just hoping for another you know, really engaging stream today. The one this morning was great. More of that, please. It's one thing answering questions on Discord, but it's much nicer to answer them live here, where you can visually explain quite a few of them as well. But I have found this pattern in the afternoons where chat is always quieter in the afternoons, whereas when I stream in the mornings, it's really good. So maybe that's something I have to adapt to. You know, just a more chill afternoon stream. I'm gonna be playing anyway, so like, why not be here and I'll take some questions if anyone's got any. Is that the boss? There it is. Get him, boys! Get him! Yeah, sure. Yeah, go for it, Douglas. What's this guy doing? Oh, we got a trade. That's my friend actually selling that. I'll tell you what it is. Good story. That's not good enough. Like that's... Yeah, if you're watching, that ring's not good enough. I think you probably are. Keep going. I've played Path of Exile for 6 years, every league. Just playing what build looks cool. When I reached 36 challenges, then I quit the league. The league was just like usual as before. Then someday YouTube recommended your video to me. I was mind blown. I didn't realize I could make my build to such a high level. Started to learn all the crafting skills, then craft all the items step by step. It makes me have so much sense of accomplishment. Today is the day that I quit the league. And I just know that I almost spent a mirror on this build in the end. I just want to say thank you for all the amazing content, sincerely. Douglas, absolutely incredible. Thank you so much for those words. That means a hell of a lot. As a new content creator, a new streamer, I'm just here doing my thing, man. And if that inspires people to build crazy builds that they enjoy, then I'm happy. So, thank you. That means a lot. Thanks very much. Yeah, stick around. It might not always be PoE. Like, I do like to take a break. I'm getting to that point now where I might play something else for a bit before the next league. Who knows? You might discover a new game. Yeah, who knows? What is the cost of the full build? This build on screen, it's expensive, between 500x and 3 mirrors. But if you go for the 2 cluster version, about 100 to 150 exalts. And I recommend going for that version and then making currency to afford the endgame version. I'll take those words any day, Douglas. Thanks again. That's really motivating.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I always like to put together sort of skeleton builds before the patch notes come out, and they're not cookie cutter builds. I really like to put my own spin on things. So I've already got some ideas for next league. This is my playstyle though. I don't like to have builds where you've got to press a million buttons. Like that's just not me. So it will be sort of simplistic design, shall we say. Which perks make the build so expensive? So Savage, this helmet is going to cost you probably 100x-ish. These rings, if you buy them crafted, would cost you 50x maybe. The gloves, I don't know, they're easy to craft. This +1 Saka walls, who knows? I really don't know. Like, some people are selling these for a mirror, but they're not worth that. Maybe 200x. And then the wands, which I don't have at the moment. The ones currently aren't available. You can get ones close for a mirror. Each, and you need 2 of them. So if you want to fully push it, that's the budget you're looking at. For my build that I'm running right now, I don't know, 500-600 exalt maybe. It's hard because the more popular the build gets, the more the prices are going up. Even the 1% jewels, to get all of those is maybe 200 exalt these days. Anima Stone 20x. This jewel here, if it even existed, I don't know, 40-60x. Just depends how hard you want to push it. I'm not trying to put anybody off, I'm just being realistic. What are you going to do now, Douglas? Are you going to play something else for a bit? Have I killed the boss? I've no idea. Bone Crypt. Where's the boss in Bone Crypt? Here. Yes. I guess just look for the Maven, right? You already did your Aura Stacker build, it's not as good as yours. Did yesterday my wand, got helmet with Carrion damage. Sounds quite different to mine. You wouldn't use one wand. You would always either use Cold Iron Points or dual wield the wands that I crafted in my video. If you've come from my YouTube, I mean you're on my channel now, so I did a video on crafting the GG wand. For this build, any other wand is not best in slot, and you need 2 of them. Otherwise, run 2 cold iron points. You don't want the... I mean, if you're doing an aura stacker, you certainly wouldn't have put the Carrion damage enchant on your helmet. No, I believe he's doing low life, so that's quite different. You would not put Carrion Golem damage on your helmet. That would always be a mana reservation enchant. And yes, this helmet's important to go for this version of the build. It's not important for the 2 cluster version. Yeah, it's very different. This number is bugging me. Oh, good Douglas. Far more important things. Far more important. Man, what did I even take off to drop? I dropped below 7k and I forgot what I changed. Oh, it's my Sacco walls. That's what it was. Damn it. No need, Lewis, to be fair. You don't need any more aura effects. Yeah, the difference happens between sort of 2%, 200% and 300%. If you're not gonna hit 300%, there's no real point. 2 cold iron points are best in slot, in my opinion, if you can't get the ones. I'm still running them now, and this is what, 130 million DPS. They're absolutely insane. But on this version of the build, I have hit 3.0 aura effect. There's just no need to come away from these. Well, I can push 8k ES. In fact, in the POB it's 8.6 if I could min max these items, but I certainly want to get that back over 7, and that's just so it's pleasing to the eye. It's not for any other reason. You put 2 House of Mirrors into a Harvest Gamble and they're gone. Well, that just sucks, doesn't it? But why not, hey? I mean, if you're quitting the league anyway, why not? Oh, we'll keep going. We'll keep going. It'll certainly make the reservation easier. You don't struggle for that. Like if you look at the 2 cluster setup, my POB for 2 clusters, you can run all of your auras, and you only have to buy one of the, I would call it expensive 1% jewels, and that's Intuitive Leap, Might of the Meek, or Anima Stone. Either one of those, and then you can run all of the auras, and still the cold iron points. I forgot what DPS that was actually. I think it was about 60 million. How many auras? Yeah, sure. I mean, counting the AG ones as well, I guess. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. I mean, do I count these? 15? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 to 15. Like if you want to count Fortify and Kingmaker's Presence. And you can run all of those on the 2 cluster setup. There's nothing fancy going on there. It's just a well-rounded, well-balanced version. Have you got my POB, Lewis, from the Discord for the dual cluster? It's solid, absolutely solid. Rendy, thank you so much. I never really knew how I would react. I just put Thank you so much, man. That's my first donation. Somebody asked me this morning, they're like, dude, why don't you just put some donations or a Patreon? I'm like, no, I'm not interested. Like, please, just do it. So I thought, right, I'll put it up. And then Rendy just hit me up with the £5. Thank you so much. That's massive. I never really knew how I would react. Thank you. Are you paying me because I coloured your Sacco walls yesterday? I was so pleased that I got that. Thank you, man. Lewis, it's such an easy change. Such an easy change. Thanks, Savage. There's so much more to come, my man. Like you're just getting started. Good stuff, Lewis. Solid numbers. Solid numbers. Yeah, it's one of those builds, like, you can just keep pumping money into it and just keep seeing the improvements. You get to a stage where it doesn't really matter, you could argue. Like now Cyrus doesn't even move off the spot, whereas before he could get away to start ramping up for the spinny thing and then he would die, but now he doesn't even move. Well, Randall, you'll go down in history, thank you. Thank you so much. What was I doing? I got really distracted then. That was actually a really big moment for me, so. Do Zaner again, try and get some more harvest. And currently in the Cold Iron points, Anomalous Purity of Fire, Divergent Vitality, Divergent Determination, Divergent Dread Banner, Awakened Generosity, which I need to change out to a 6, and Divergent Precision. I'm getting distracted by trades. No, it's nothing good. These three don't need to be together, but these three do. Did you get that, Rob? If you need to look at it closer, you can get my POB from the Discord. Exclamation mark build. Might take a minute. I think that like the chatbot's been pretty slow. Look at my frames. Is anybody else getting this? Somebody this morning said they were getting some performance issues since yesterday, and I'm having exactly the same problems. It clears up, but look at this. That's not stream lag. That's in-game. And this only started yesterday. It's not like I'm running into a pack of 50 Harbingers. I don't know, it just doesn't feel right. You know when something's wrong. I hope it's not the PC. Eh. Useless as ever for Andus. Yeah, no problem, Rob. I thought that trade noise was mine, then I got excited. I've only got 4 as well. So he really won't be going off that often. And if you're looking for the same thing as me, you can sod off. Yeah, Randall, I've stopped running Harbingers for today. Need to put my GPU into ICU. Damn, that's a lot of letters. I don't even want to run any of that Zaina. It's just garbage. Rippling Grief there for Carlson. I don't know if he's around. Get one every day. Hey Noah, welcome back. Just having a chill afternoon stream. Happy to, you know, talk about anything to do with the build. It's much easier to do visually. Oh, Harvest. We did get Harvest anyway. Gib. Aha! I can't remember the last time I saw Heart of the Grove. Which I'm pleased about. But then what happens is, you realize if you want to go for endgame grinds, you've got to get Heart of the Grove. But I know I'm going to end up having to pay for that on Discord. Yeah. Rendell, I've got the same GPU. I can run Rust at 120 FPS, but I can't run PoE at 10 FPS if there's a Harbinger within like 2 miles of me. Bindra, keep up the great content. I swapped from EK Aura Stacker, interesting, to Carrion Golems a few weeks ago and got so much help from your vid. Really nice to hear, man. Thank you so much. I'm glad I could help. Ethereal Knives Aura Stacker, is that still a thing? What's the maximum aura that you can hit now? Can you even get over 400? I think you probably could, couldn't you? With 4 voices you could. But they'd have to be a single stat. Because last league I was running... You can. Yeah, I was running the Spark version last league. And I didn't go super mad on it. It was probably like a 2.5, 3 mirror build. But I didn't go crazy. You don't need voices to hit 400. Okay. Not as bad as I thought then. Wow, you still need to use Glorious Vanity to get 400 on a Scion. That makes me sad. When we could hit 500 last league. That's a nice 50 Exalt trade. Just checking. Scumbag. Right, yeah, so it's still crazy expensive. Okay. But you've still got the character, right? I mean, you can still play it. You've just started a new character. This is a viewer, by the way. I thought somebody actually wanted my 50x ring. That's why I called him a scumbag. Oh, okay, you're just switching to CG on Scion. Yeah, it's not that much of a switch. It's better on Necro, but it's definitely playable on a Scion. Yeah, you'd have had most of them, yeah. So Intuitive Leap might have the Meek. Are they still going for like 20x? Something like that. Now, what did I want this for? A tankier option? No. No, it's not. I mean, this is 90% all res, 100% chaos immune, 90% physical damage reduction, 93% evade, 7k energy shield that can be pushed to 8. So no, but it does rely on your flask to hit those numbers. But because of the Necromancer Ascendancy tree, I know you get a lot from the Guardian. That's fine. I get that. But even on the Necro tree here, with Bone Barrier, you get 1% additional physical damage reduction per minion, so 10% there. And then the recovery rate, that's different. So because of the amount of auras that we're stacking here, you actually take a max hit of about 130,000, so... I don't think you would get 90% fizz reduction on a Guardian this league without a flask. I don't think. But I haven't theory crafted it to that point. And plus the alternative quality gems just aren't what they are last league either. And that offered you a lot more. Is that noise really loud? Mano Bucky, thanks for the follow. Welcome, man.
When I'm ready and not before.
Fire. I just want something I can sell. Rip. See you, Douglas. Good night. Well, no, because Divergent Determination isn't what it was. You and nearby allies get 2% of evasion rating. Whereas last league, what was that last league? 20%? It was huge last league. Massive. Same with Vitality. Live? Alright, let's quickly run through this. I don't really like doing Harvest on stream, but how can you refuse Harvest? It just takes too long. No, I haven't, Bindra. Really? Got the same thing again? Alright, we got some cluster jewel implicits here. I'm gonna have to throw those on. Which ones don't have implicits? Maybe these two? Yeah, I can take that. That one's really good. Just take this one. Don't let me forget to put that back on. Alright. That's a good implicit. It's a shame I've no blessed orbs. Might be worth going back actually and just doing that before I put it back on.
When I'm ready and not before.
Beautiful. Nice. Very nice. Now then. I did have something. This isn't working anymore either. Is this just me? What is this voodoo? I can't use the scroll bar anymore. This is amazing. Hey Andrew, welcome back. What level of Awakener 5 or Act 5? Because I think you were leveling, weren't you? Do 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 do. Yeah, you're leveling, so Act 5. I'm really curious now, after looking at your POB for endgame build, are the large clusters the best way to scale damage after you reach 300% aura? No, I mean minion attack speed would be the best way. It does. But once you hit 100%, it doesn't really matter. Attack speed and flat minion damage. Which is why the ones are so damn good. The ones are insane. Augment fire, that'll do. Just grab this one and then we're out of here. Yeah, fine. Let's go. Alright. Still got one map left here.
Welcome. Fate will find you.
Just over halfway. Really need to get more doubles. I won't do Zayna because like Harvest just slows us down so much. Ping, that's my ping. Get off it. Yeah, same thing. I don't know if I need to restart, man. Oof. Gib. I'm not going back into heist today. Did a little bit this morning just to switch it up a bit. Get a blueprint knocked off the list.
When I'm ready, I'm not
Yes, 22 coins. So, Andrew, you're running 6 golems, so you're still running clay shapers. Wait, are you playing Necro? Doesn't sound like it unless you've got all the 1%, well, the primordial jewels and the anima stone. So you've got the primordial jewels and the anima stone.
welcome.
Oh yeah, you've gone elementalist. Why would you do that?
I will see.
Why would you do that? Oh, you're gonna swap over to Necro later, right? I think it was you that was saying you were gonna do that. For science. You are a man of science. Okay. All good. Can't argue with that. Let's get 2 more maps that the Maven hasn't witnessed. Ah, see, this is the thing with dual streaming. You start to get to know somebody on one platform, and then they just turn up with a brand new name on the other platform. Okay. Sound. I mean, there's no way I can remember all of this. I gotta remember everybody twice. I need a secretary. Right, that's it. That's it. We need a secretary. We're just. That's it. I've outgrown the stream. With Rendell's donation, we're gonna buy ourselves a secretary. Oh, you can only use your. Oh, okay. So no nickname. Okay. It's a good job my name's Poke the Pigeon then. Can't really mistake that. And that didn't come from some like misspent youth. That name. It was just some weird thing me and my friend were doing when we were picking our PlayStation usernames for PS4s. It was only a few years ago, but we were just having a laugh and came up with something stupid. Go.
Welcome.
Oh, what was that challenge? Did it say I failed it? It must have done, right? I don't think I can get any of these ones. Ah, that one. Why you have 5 stacks of suffering? Yeah, good luck with that. I hope I've got a friend that can do this. And I can't do that one either. Oh well, it's the same every league, isn't it? Yeah, Dex, that's what I was saying earlier. Unless you can get two of the ones that are in my build, cold iron points all the way. They're so good. For what, 2 chaos? Crazy, crazy weapons. I'm not sure if you were here, but I had the exact same. Yeah, it's just so much better. Oh, trade, that's mine, get off. Dirtbag. No, Andrew, don't do that. Or I advise you not to do that. Everyone's free to do whatever they like. Hello? What was that? Didn't notice I had an incubator. Ooh, that's a good one. Okay, man. Yeah, it sounds like you've got something in mind. Kaiden, I have a question regarding Aurastack Necrol Golemancer. How much would I have to invest to do all endgame, excluding 100% deli? There's no need to exclude that. I have around 40x, that's a problem. Would it be enough to do a basic version? Love your vids. Thanks for the feedback. That's really nice, thank you. 40x. It's going to be difficult, to be fair. Because the prices are going up. The more and more popular the build is getting, the prices are going up. So I would say at least 100 exalt to go for the 2 cluster version. But that's if you want to buy everything right now. If you want to build up to finishing it, then absolutely 40x can get you going. Like, I think I was still... let me see. I didn't swap over to CI until I was about level 78. Completely skipped low life. There was no need to go low life. So level 78, switch to CI. And then once you can afford the 1% primordial jewels and the anima stone, you can swap out to cold iron points. But I mean, it's definitely enough to get started. I mean, I started the league with this build, and obviously with no currency. Yeah, I mean, I league started with this, so it's 100% possible to start with 40x. That's a really nice leg up. Just know that you probably won't be able to run all the auras. That's going to take time. But I think that's a fair question. Kaiden, thanks for the follow. Mano Bucky, thank you for the follow. That notification didn't come up, or I missed it, so apologies. One more map and then Drox.
When I'm ready. See you.
In my Discord, I actually put some POBs for my actual leveling process. Yeah, I mean, I can't remember. I mean, the 2 cluster version will 100%. It'll do all the content. Just not as quickly as this version, but it'll do it. I ran that build for over a week, and it's solid. But without 100x, you won't be able to afford everything in that build. That'll just take time. Unless you get some bargains. You never know. You never know. I'm just not trying. I'm not going to give you unrealistic. That's not fair. If I did that. Defenses are solid. Your auras look after your defenses and your flasks. Damn it, my trade. No good. I mean, what you could do, Carrion, is you could use my POB and put your items in there instead, and see which ones you can afford, and then what the stats would look like. Yeah, it's a pain, isn't it, Andrew?
Judging by the trail of our quarry.
Yeah, right, I am, thank you, yeah. I hope you are too. Thanks for stopping by. Let's give Drox a little love tap. Are you playing the build, Rai? If restarting my computer doesn't fix this this in-game lag, which only started yesterday, I don't know what to do. I mean, should I just like verify the game files and stuff? There's definitely a problem. There's nothing more satisfying than running through a massive pack of porcupines and not giving a shit. Delete the cache in documents, okay. I'll do that as well. What time is it now? Yeah, I've got like 45 minutes left on the stream and I gotta go do, well, I wanna go do some other things. So I'll do all that stuff then. It does feel like a build-up of clutter, so yeah, you might be onto something there. Drox always feels so slow compared to the others. I know he's physical and he's phased. It always feels underwhelming. Oof. Did I get the Maven? Oh, one more map. Tempted to do that. If I can get the other Conquerors to spawn in, say, turns End, Glennock, turns Glennock and Arthane. Turn. Arthane. Okay. Good. Turrets. Cool. Stop for 3 Conquerors now. Look at this Jun. I got the worst mastermind. Look at that. I've got so much Jun that I need to do before I do the safe house. I've got Varichi here, so I need to get rid of Raker. And then I can get 3 whites. And then Hillock, I need him to be at least level 3. That's going to help a lot. Well, not a lot, but you know. I'll be able to get my gloves up to 28%. Or my boots. And every little helps. So I definitely need to be running Jun. Every time I put a map in, I always forget to run Jun. Yeah. It's the way it is. That's it. Everyone's run out of questions. Nope, nope, we got one. Yeah, just a sec, Kaizen. Kaiden, sorry. Regarding low budget Necro, would you recommend going low life and build up budget and then switch to CI, or just go straight to CI? I'm worried that I won't get all the mana reserve jewels in my budget. I've never done a low life version of this build, but I have done a low life aura stacker before, and what it would allow you to do is, yes, run more auras. It's just the less efficient way of doing it. So yeah, that could be an option for you. So if you ran Prism Guardian and Blood Magic on a low life, you could probably run your auras. But I've no idea of the budget. I've never built a low life Necro. But what it would do is it would offset the price of needing the 1% mana jewels, which can be quite expensive. So that could be an option for you, Carrion, yeah. But I would certainly aim to switch over to CI. Yeah, Andrew. Exactly that. SRS zombies and skeletons, and then when you can bring in a couple of Carrion Golems, 3 Carrion Golems with the Clay Shapers, just do that. In fact, 4 if you just get a Corrupted Talisman with Golem Commander. No, you'd have to get Shavs, but he says he's got 40x Bindra, so you should be able to get a 6-link Shavs for that, no problem. I actually can't remember. Let me just open up my my POB and see if I recorded like an early POB. I know that I was double bubbling for sure on the zombies and skeletons were in the same link. Once I switched to Carrion Golems because they were just support. SRS was in its own 4 link because that's really powerful. And then I had zombies and skeletons in a 4 link, in the same 4 link, so like melee fizz and minion damage with zombies and skeletons. I'm pretty sure those are my 2 4 links. Do I have one? Yeah, I had SRS, Infernal Legion, Minion Damage, and Ellie Focus as a 4 link, and then I had Raise Zombie, Summon Skeletons, Melee Fizz, and Minion Damage. Yeah, I had exactly what I said. That was a guess, actually. Spectres, Meat Shield, Minion Life. So this was before I had a 6 link. Yeah, way before I had a 6 link actually. No problem, Carrion. Bottom line is you can certainly get the CI going, but you won't be able to run all auras until you invest more currency. But I don't think there's any doubt it is the superior version. If you're not talking about budget. Where with what, Masalov? What did I say? What did I say? What, talking about my low-level character? Thoughts on changing Victorial's boots in AG for Windscream and using Assassin's Mark if you can spare a socket? You wouldn't be able to cast Assassin's Mark because essentially you're giving it to your AG. You can't cast what your AG. You can't put a socket in your AG. Somebody in my Discord just brought this up actually. He said he's just tested it. Where if you did put windscreen boots on your Animate Guardian, you could get not windscreen boots, sorry, a chest piece with cast an additional curse. And then he was going to use some gloves that hit with enfeeble or temporal chains, and curse with vulnerability. Oof. Your AG has a different curse limit to you. It's separate. So for that you wouldn't need to put windscreen on the AG. As far as I know, I mean somebody's welcome to correct me on that. Basically you can cast one curse as the player and your AG can cast one curse. That's as I understand it. So right now I could use Assassin's Mark. But you don't have a spare. You don't have a spare socket. You could run Predator in your 6-link instead of well, one of these if you wanted to. Yeah, they will overwrite. It's a bit of a minefield. It's something that I've brushed aside, to be honest. So if either player always has one additional, you can cast one and have one on AG. Okay. Okay. But yeah, there's definitely no free sockets in here that you would put that in. All valid questions though, Lewis, you know? They're all valid. Yeah, I guess my answer is I don't really have any. I looked into all that stuff and it just seemed like a bit of a minefield. But yeah, somebody in my Discord has actually just ran a test on applying 2 curses from the AG, and he says it works. So actually, that could be an improvement on the AG. He says he's casting temporal chains and vulnerability just on the AG. So, I mean, that's definitely an improvement. You need a pause button. Just died in heist with a 6-link chest because my son needed me. There's no getting away from that, Carlson. Well, only another 20 years of that, Carlson. I know, right, Lewis? Yeah, rings on AG. Just the one item, the Kingmaker, makes the AG ridiculously overpowered for one slot. It's so insane.
I watched the nomads pass through the generation. Its life was reached without consequence, and its soul growth and maturation as a wild. I felt the sadness I saw to matter. And the relief that I saw to
Amazing boss. Never quite sure what's going on in here, so I just run around in circles. Da, 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 da. Let's try and just clear a few more mobs. Can't complain about not getting any X drop if you don't clear the mobs. Happy the Conqueror spawned there. I'll do a 10 boss. I'll do a 10 boss Maven after this map. How good is this Carrion Golem build? The laugh out loud at the end makes me feel that's rhetorical. So, yeah, it's pretty decent, Jester. No, Catalyst drop from Metamorph. Welcome, Jester, by the way. Oh, and thanks for the follow. I just noticed that. Thank you, thank you all. Only got one Conqueror. I will do this Lexajoris map now. Although... Yeah, Lewis, funny story. I actually had this planned back in Flashback, and I league started in Flashback. That's where I first theory crafted it. And I was so excited because it was gonna be ridiculous, like ridiculous. And then I always knew like an aura stacking nerf was coming, but I didn't think they'd hit the everything at once. So then I was like, oh, I'm not gonna be able to run that now. And I put out a video. It was my first video, and it was saying, Carrion Golem build post nerf 50 million damage, and people were like, oh, not a chance. And yeah, now look where we are. There's always a way. Will you get 16 slots for your follower on D3 now? Will you get 16 slots for your follower on D3 now? Not following. Diablo 3? It's like 60% with authority. Yeah, it's huge. Absolutely huge. Guardian Aura Stacker. Jester is in, not Scion then, you're actually Guardian Ascendancy. That must be an absolute tank. Yeah, Diablo 3. I don't know, I don't play it. I don't know if anybody else does. I have played it, I played a lot of Diablo 3. Why are we crafting Clarity in an amulet and not another skill? Because Clarity is the best option. So the other options would be Hatred, and we don't use Hatred. And Vitality would be the other option, but we use Divergent Vitality. Getting a level 22 Clarity allows your Spectres to recharge their mana instantly, which allows them to keep their Frenzy charges and power charges up all the time, as long as there's enemies around, which there rarely is. Let's do Joris real quick. There's some Delirious on this. 20%. Let's push the boat out. Hi, young fella. Robbie, you're welcome back anytime. I've been trying to follow your budget I don't do Elementalist. So maybe you've jumped into the wrong stream. Actually, there's a point. Do the AoE enchants actually do anything for us? Quick Google didn't turn on much. AoE enchants? Give me an example. Yeah, Jester, that's the trade-off, isn't it, with Guardian? Yeah. You can tank Cyrus riding the Minotaur, but you'll be there for an hour. This build gives you 90% fizz reduction. It's just Flask, that relies on Flask. I collect this build, there are stones left in the tree with mana reservation, but they are damn expensive. Yes, they are. Yes, they are. And the more popular the build's getting, the prices are going up. Go for the two cluster version from my Discord. Kilometer. There's only one expensive 1% jewel in there. That keeps the budget to a minimum. Right, oh, Delirious. Yeah. 10 minutes to loot? You're a good looter. Takes me twice as long to loot as to run it, it's horrible. I want to get this at least 90%. There's no point juicing a 20% Delirious map. So we'll just throw this in with it. All good.
When I'm ready, and not before.
Yeah, good loot filter. So nothing drops on my screen anymore. I think is that I think that's Cyrus, right? Cyrus in here? No, it was El has meme. Gib. Boom. Why are my frames performing better on this than in just any normal map that I've been running today? What is that consistency? Brosis. Was Brosis. I always get the symbols mixed up. Oh, there's the other one. No one-star voices, boys. Game's broken. Did you do an update of GPU? Yeah, I did, Carlson, yeah. Thanks for reminding me, though. I think I need to restart the PC, and then someone suggested clearing out my my game cache, so I'll do that as well. That boss has a really nasty, what is it? Like an on-death effect, doesn't it?
And not before.
so these shrines are such trolls. They're like they're not gonna drop you anything until you just get off screen. All the loots. I'll get to the follows in a second. For some reason, YouTube's being extremely delayed. Like, I won't get anything on screen, and then when I end the stream, I'll just get... I won't say loads of notifications, but you know, I'll get all the notifications from the entire stream. I don't know why it's doing that. But Twitch is fine. I think that's everybody. Is everybody in? 2 monsters left. 1 monster left. Alright, good. What do we get? Max roll face breakers? No. No, 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 no. Great. Love it. My live stream, Carlson, that's got 150 views. It's funny how live streams perform so much different to video content. So it mustn't show up in the same recommended. Alright, buddy. Alright, take care. Enjoy. It must come up completely different in people's sort of recommended. Or maybe it's because of the length of the video that it doesn't get recommended. It definitely treats streamed videos differently. I'm happy with that. Like, people don't really want to sit through a 2-hour video unless they're just chilling in bed or whatever. Is that it? Yeah, that's it. TMZ, thank you for the follow. Thanks, welcome. And Jester, I'm not sure if I said follow, it was 13 minutes ago. But thank you if I didn't. Appreciate you all stopping by. You are an old gamer, 71 years old. That is incredible. Yes, you're right, I just checked my build. It is Necromancer I am doing. Did you go low life before getting the cluster jewels? No. No, straight to CI. Just give that a second, Bindra. For whatever reason, the chat bot is a little bit delayed. There you go. No, just completely skip low life. You can, in my Discord, I've got a POB from where I was at before I switched, so you can see what the goal is there, Robbie. And then from there, work towards my dual cluster level 100 build. I hope that helps. Now this build does what I need. Funny thing is I can't remember. I can't even find a low life guard or so guide anywhere, which is interesting because it still works. Yeah, of course, of course. It's such a solid base, Jester. It really is. I'm glad you're enjoying it. A little bit of a slower pace, but hey, nobody likes dying, right? Goldberg with the compliments. Nice. Thanks for stopping by. You're welcome anytime. TMZ, thank you. We're just gonna run through some general content, man. Just some general content. So yeah, sit back, enjoy. Got maybe another half an hour left before I gotta go do some other things. I'm gonna do the 10 boss Maven fight now. How much ES are you at now? Unfortunately, unfortunately, just less of 7k, which is really doing my head in. And that's because I swapped out the Saka walls. I know. My OCD is going crazy. I can't even look at it. Trash build. Yeah. So what was that? 12. I lost 12 intelligence when I swapped my Saka walls, and that dropped it under 7k. And I was in bits. I almost went back. I almost went back. But I've got so much ES yet to come. I still haven't managed to roll my GG clusters. I'm missing 3 of them. And my rings. I need to re-roll my rings. That's just really sitting down and doing some harvest. Varun, welcome. Gonna shoot 20x into the sun on some resonators. Oh, good luck, my friend. I did another 10 yesterday, so that's 400 chaos just down the toilet. I think that was my 50th craft. And you know what's funny? One of those ones funded my build last league. I was doing a Syndicate Operatives build, and my very first resonator, I rolled +2 with tier 2 minion damage on my first resonator. So I sold that really early in the league for about 150 exalt. And that funded the whole build. Haven't rolled one since. Good luck. If you get it, I'll take a copy. Yeah, no, I'm crying. Maven.
When I'm ready, and not before.
I don't have POB as I don't have a computer. Fair enough. A little hard to follow. I've been playing this game for 2 years and still can't beat it. Shabron's wrappings or clusters first. If you're playing low life, then Shabs. But bear in mind, you will have no life. You will then need to swap out all of your gear that has life on it for energy shield. In this build, we don't use Shabs. You can probably look at my... No, you don't have a computer. That's not going to work. Can you look at profiles though, Robbie? I think that command will work. Type exclamation mark profile. Oh, there you go. You'll be able to see the gear that I'm using there, but I can't show you the 2-cluster version. You can watch the video though, on my YouTube channel. It's called Flexible Level 100. That will sort of guide you through it, what you need. Varun, it took me so long to buy 20 resonators. So long. And then the corroded fossils after that. Right, I got distracted. Lexidorus. We got one, yeah. Chilled ground. No, it's not fun. Biz. Surely we can get something a bit juicy. Aha! Alright, good. That looks good. Tempting to say screw and buy fractured double. Don't do it! Can we guess the right one? Oh yeah, they all came out. That's great. Now, why can't they do that every time? I felt like all the bubbles popped at once then. I just wish they would do that every single time. Sort this out later. Oh. Let me find it for you, Robbie. I can help you out there. Well, as best as I can, anyway. I can't talk you through the whole build. I've just posted a link to the video. It is a level 100 guide though. But that's about the most budget version you're gonna get, and it's such a well balanced version. I just recommend it. I played it myself for over a week, and then continued just to build currency using that build, and just put it together piece by piece. Like, you don't have to buy it all at once and then throw it on a character. Just, you know, I league started this, so you just build as you go. Resonators, yeah, Varun. So, what were they? For the alchemical, it was 20 chaos a pop ish last night. But then in bulk, it was double the price. Like, I know there's usually, you know, uplift is fine, but if you just wanted 5 of them, it was 2x. It was just way overkill on the bulk pricing. And I'm relatively skint now, so I ain't gonna waste exalts on that. I need to do a really big crafting session. Yeah, 50c each. That's what they were charging. Well, it was 40c, but yeah, it was crazy prices. Pop it. Wow, what a terrible legion. Is that it? You too, Robbie. Thanks for stopping by. I swear I should do that more. Sell higher in bulk, but I don't. Yeah, you definitely should. Definitely should. Ancient ores were certainly a really good source of income. Selling them in bulk. They still are now, but the price has gone down a little bit. Oh, I can do the boss. You know, burning because chances are I won't hit the one, but there's several levels of exalt destruction that I won't stoop to. I feel exactly the same, Bruno. Like, I literally flushed all that chaos down the toilet, but I still wouldn't bulk buy the resonators. It was just out of principle. Oh, we got Metamorph. Nice. Rick Owens, thanks for the follow. Sorry Rick, it's only just come up on my notification. Definitely having some issues today. But thanks for the follow, man. Welcome. Hope you enjoy the stream. Although it is coming to an end. Soul Christ. Thank you for the build. I can't change it anymore, but we'll definitely use it next league. Do you think they will nerf this? Soul Chris, thanks. Yeah, you're welcome. It's been an absolute blast. You will use it next league. Will they nerf this? I'm not sure, actually. I'm not sure they will. I don't think it's... like... when they nerfed the Aura Stacker last league, the reason for doing so was it went above their accepted ceiling for damage output or something like that. And I don't think this does that. I really don't. I think if you look at some of the wonders out there and the insane DPS that you can push, I think if you look at what the Headhunter does to certain builds, like the Self-Curse BV for example, that's nothing without the Headhunter. But then you put a Headhunter on it and it's insane. I don't think this goes over any acceptable level of damage. I think for the investment, this could be classed as acceptable damage. This is just pushing boundaries. So I don't think it will get nerfed. Gut feeling. And I don't think it's overplayed. Like, if you look at how many builds are running it this league compared to last league, I think it's less because a lot of people chose a different direction because they thought it was buried in the ground. Which is where a Necromancer. It's quite fitting for a Necro. It doesn't matter. So there we go. What are we doing? Alright, we got all the Conquerors. I just don't think I've got time to get through them all. So if we do this one, and then leave these two until the morning. Yeah, Varun. There you go. 6%. But that's because some of the more, well-known YouTubers put out low life, and everyone just, everyone will blindly follow those guides. So I kind of understand why that metric's there. Baron. Do some of that. Maybe get away with doing just 3 maps. Rodo. Bestie Valley, okay. Please no fizz. Yep, we're good.
When I'm ready, and not before.
What do you mean you can't change it anymore, Soulchrist? Do you mean you've gone down a different route and you can't play it this league now? Really? See if Xana's got any harvest or cortex. No. Not interested. Yeah, no problem. That's it's just my take on it. Who knows though? Who knows?
Let me tell your future. See you.
I've got some ideas for what I want to play next league. But I'm gonna take a break from PoE before the league. Maybe about a month. So I'll be streaming other content for a bit.
When I'm ready, and not before. I need more mana.
Maybe one more map? And then Baron? No, two. That's unfortunate. Hoping to get the double up from the Ascendancy tree. Got all these Elder maps. And I ran a batch of 12 as well. I ran a batch of 12 Elders. I still have all of these left. Oof. gonna take a while to go through those. That might be something I just chill and do actually one day, one stream. Oof. You went low life. And so you noticed my build. Now I'm good with challenge 25, got headhunter, and you're quitting the league. You're quitting the league at 25 challenges. You don't think you can get the hideout, or do you not want the hideout? Yeah. I think the hideout this league was quite a nice touch. No, you will not run out. Yes, you will. Felt like I was doing a trade then, you know, when someone just puts in one chaos and then one chaos and then one chaos. Felt like a really delayed trade. Okay. I might need one more. Hey Carlson, welcome back. That was quick. What did you get? Do museum and then I'll do the citadel and then I'm gonna head off. But not before we give Baron a good kick in. Definitely need some food now. Come on, just get a decent roll. Sack it. Carlson, is the Armory extension still working on Twitch? I didn't change anything. Salmon with fresh pasta, veggies. Alright, that's nice. I like that. It is. No corruption chamber. Ah, that's a shame. Alright, thank you. Yeah, nice dinner by the way. I'm a fan of that. What's this guy doing all the way over here?
When I'm ready and not
You tweet fast me after. Yeah.
I need more mana.
You feel so bad, like when your friends bring their kids and you go out for a meal. Obviously not recently, but and you feel so bad because the parents never get to eat. They have to take turns, and you can see the husband in the background, and he hasn't seen a hot meal for about 6 months. You can see the sort of unwritten body language between them. It's your turn, dear. It's your turn. Then you've basically just got to get up and walk around with the child and feed it while your dinner's going stone cold. It feels so bad. Did it. Did it. Get in. Kill. Alright, just do the Citadel now.
I will see you again.
Judging by the trail of our quarrel.
I have some good news.
Eat shield. Stops that from happening. Come on, Baron. It's time. Give me your orb.
I need more mana.
I haven't had the best of luck this league with Cyrus and the Conquerors. In fact, I think the orb only goes for about 80 chaos now anyway. An Awakener orb would be nice from Cyrus. They've held their value pretty well. Gives me something to corrupt. Whoa. Thank you so much. We'll definitely follow on Twitch as well. Keep giving us great content. You're awesome for now. Soul Chris, that's so kind. Thank you so much. And welcome. Yeah, hope to see you again. Take care, whatever you are planning on doing. Yes! Oh, we asked for it and we got it. Let's see how much that's actually worth, though.
You must keep him
Yeah, 80 chaos. Ugh.
Saved. He will find
No, they never die, right?
his own doom.
I don't know if you noticed then that my
He will end
zombies had died.
like
That's because I always run meat shield,
Zana
but I was running feeding frenzy.
was right to seal us away. Cirrus must
So for me, it's just I just recommend running meat shield. Forget feeding frenzy. Quite honestly, unless it doesn't bother you, like once a day, something weird, something edge case. Like you can watch back the whole stream from this morning. It'll happen like once a day. Just something weird will kill a spectre or a zombie if you're not running meat shield. So run feeding frenzy at your own, not at your own risk, but just realize that that might happen if you run feeding frenzy. All right. Animate Guardian never ever ever ever. But yeah, just being honest there. Yeah, yeah.
when I'm ready, and not before.
All right. Nice, nice. I actually got through quite a few maps then. I didn't expect to be streaming this long. So I think that puts us in a pretty decent place for tomorrow. 2 Conquerors left to do, then Cyrus, and then I don't know. We'll just do something. Just general gameplay. I'm gonna do a bit of a crafting session as well. Might not do that on stream. So yeah, thanks to everyone that stopped by. It's been a really good stream again, really engaging. Met a lot of new people, and I'll see you in the next one. If you aren't subscribed on YouTube, then do that, and if you're not following on Twitch, do that. I stream across both platforms at the same time. So yeah, good to see you all, and I'll catch you tomorrow. I'll be streaming I'll start between 10 and 11 AM British time, and usually for a couple of hours, and then sometimes I stream in the later in the afternoon as well. So catch you later, guys. Enjoy the rest of your day. Bye bye.